Hey, third graders, this is Mrs. James, and today I'm really excited that we get to learn about properties of shapes. I miss each of you so much, and thank you so much for tuning in and learning with me today. So, here are the two objectives that specifically we're going to be looking at today. We are going to be understanding shapes in different categories. And then this standard down here, we'll be determining if figures are polygons and what makes specific types of polygons with different attributes. Here is our objective for today. I can compare and classify other polygons. Remember, a polygon, the definition of a polygon is a closed shape that has three or more straight sides. Okay, so here you see an example of lots of different types of polygons. Notice that they're all closed. None of them are open shapes, and they all have at least three or more straight sides. Here we have a triangle. We have some quadrilaterals here. Do any of you remember the name of this shape? Count the number of sides. Good, it's a pentagon. There are 5 sides. So we're going to be looking at polygons today and how they're alike and how they're different. And at the end of the video, you are going to get to draw a monster using a description of polygons that I give you. I'm excited to see what your monsters look like when we're finished. Before we get going, I want to do a quick check-in. I would love for you to pause the video and comment below, what is your favorite memory from 3rd grade? I'm sure all of your 3rd grade teachers, we read, anytime you comment, we all read and see what you comment and share with us. We would love to hear what your favorite memory is. The materials you will need today are just pencil and paper. Okay, let's get started. So I found this picture on the internet from Google Images. What questions do you have when you look at this picture? What are you curious about? Yeah, I'm really curious. I wonder, how in the world did the architects build this building? It looks like some type of house that's upside down, and this is the only base of the house, which is pretty amazing that that big house is upside down and it's holding up like that. I also see a lot of different polygons that are in this picture. What polygons do you see? Remember, a polygon is a closed shape with 3 or more sides. What polygon are these 2 big windows here? Good, those are pentagons. What about the side of this wall right here? What polygon do you see here? Good, that's a quadrilateral. It's a rectangle. Also, you guys know this polygon. Good, that's a triangle. So we see lots of different types of polygons. Some of them are really similar and some of them are different. Some have the same number of sides. A lot of them have different number of sides. We also notice that the angles in some of them, do you guys see any right angles? Point to your screen where you see a right angle or a 90-degree angle. Good, a right angle, I see here one. In this window, if I were to put, remember our note card tool that we used in class? If you were to slide a note card and put it right in the corner of this window, it would fit perfectly without having any overlaps. That's a 90-degree or a right angle. Awesome, so now we're going to get our bodies moving a little bit. I want you to make a right angle with your arms. Just like the angle you see here in this window, make a right angle with your arms. Good. Here again, we have our right angle tool. You know it's a right angle if you're able to move that note card into the corner and if it fits exactly with the vertical and the horizontal line, making a 90-degree angle. Next, how many sides does a triangle have? That prefix tri means 3. So we have 3 sides. I want you to make a triangle using your arms with a family member. What What about a quadrilateral? How many sides does a quadrilateral have? The prefix quad means 4. Go ahead and make a quadrilateral with a family member. If you don't have a family member around, see if you can make a quadrilateral on your own, either with your arms or with your fingers. Perfect. Okay, so let's check our understanding. I see 2 shapes. How are these shapes similar and how are they different? I know one shape is red, one is black and white. I see this shape here has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so I know this is a quadrilateral. I see this shape here has 1 straight side, 2 straight sides, and then a curved line. Kind of looks like a piece of a pie or pizza was taken out. If we know that polygons with 4 straight sides are called quadrilaterals, which one of these shapes are a quadrilateral? And how do you know? Good. We know that polygons have to have straight sides. Because this shape here, this is not a straight side, it's a curvy line. Therefore, we know that it is not a polygon. So this shape would be our quadrilateral. Take a look at this picture. What do you notice as you look at this building? What do you notice? Or what do you see? This building is called the Pentagon, and you can find it in Washington, D.C. The Pentagon is the headquarters building of the United States Department of Defense. Why do you think this building is called the Pentagon? First off, look how big this building is. All of these things right down here are cars, so you can just see how massive this building is. I think it's called the Pentagon because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. We know that pentagons are polygons that have 5 sides. I want to challenge you. On your paper, can you draw a pentagon with 2 right angles? Remember, here we have 1 right angle. How can you draw a 5-sided shape or a pentagon with 2 right angles? Pause the video and see if you can try. Good. Maybe some of you drew a little house. We see here's 1 right angle and here's the other right angle, and it has 5 sides. Mrs. James wants to redo the tile in her bathroom. What do you notice about the shape of all these tiles? We know they're polygons, but what would you name each shape? Count the number of sides. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. What do we call 6-sided polygons? Good, we know that they are called hexagons. Now here's a question for you. How many sets of parallel sides are in one hexagon? Remember, parallel lines are lines that never, ever, ever touch. So if you put your arms out in front of you, put them straight up and down out in front of your face, make sure those lines, if they never, ever, ever touch, those lines are parallel. So in this hexagon, I know that this top side is parallel to the bottom side here. That's 1 set. I also know this side here is parallel, or it's opposite, to this side over here. And lastly, we have a 3rd set of parallel sides, 1 here and 1 here. So how many sets or pairs of parallel sides are there? Good, there are 3 sets of parallel sides. What animal is this? It's an octopus. Good. Do you know why it is an octopus? It has 8 arms, or it has 8 legs. Good. So, of these two shapes, use what you know about the prefix oct from octopus. Which shape is an octagon, and how do you know? Go ahead and pause the video. I want you to count the number of sides that you see on each shape and figure out which one is an octagon, and how do you know? Let's start first with a stop sign. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know the stop sign has 8 sides, so I know that that must be an octagon. Let's check this one though. I'm going to start with this side. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute, this one also has 8 sides. Is this shape also an octagon? I know it doesn't look like the stop sign, but they are both octagons, but we just have a little bit of, this one is called a regular octagon because all of the sides and all of the angles are the exact same. They're the exact same length and they have the exact measure of each angle. This one here, we know is an irregular octagon because the side lengths are not the same and the angle measurements are not the same. Good, okay, so I want you to take a minute to look at this monster. What do you notice or what do you see? What are some different polygons that you see on this monster? I want you to look at the eyeball, the blue part of the eye, or the black pupil. Are those polygons? Put your thumbs up if you think yes. Put your thumbs down if you think no. If your thumb is down, you are correct. The circles are not polygons because remember, polygons have to be a closed shape with 3 or more straight sides. Circles do not have straight sides. So what polygons do you see? I see lots of yellow polygons here. These polygons are called triangles. I'm going to give you some directions and you are going to make your own polygon monster. Here's what you will need. You will need a paper and pencil. I will tell you which polygons to draw on your paper. And then as soon as I give you a direction, please pause the video while you draw each polygon on your monster. At the end, you will give your polygon monster a name, and then you can color him or her. At the end, Mrs. James will show you the monster that I created with these directions. Let's get started. Number 1, draw a large pentagon on your paper. This will be the monster's body. Pause the video and draw your monster's body. Number 2, draw hexagons for the eyes. You get to decide how many eyes the monster will have. You can have your monster with 1 big eye or 20 small eyes, as long as they are all hexagons. Number 3, draw a triangle for spikes on top of the monster's head. Add as many spikes as you want. Kind of like this monster here has 2 spikes on his head. You get to figure out how many spikes you want on your monster's head. Make sure they are triangles. Number 4, draw a quadrilateral for the mouth of your monster. Inside the mouth, draw as many triangle teeth as you want. Now your quadrilateral, we know there are lots of different ways that you can draw a quadrilateral. You can draw a trapezoid, a rectangle, a square, a rhombus, whatever you want your quadrilateral to look like, your mouth, as long as it has 4 sides. Make sure you're pausing the video to draw all these steps. Once you're ready, click play. Optional. I'm going to let you use other polygons to draw the rest of the monster's body. So you have the option, you can just keep a big monster head, or if you want to, you can draw on additional body parts, arms, legs, feet, hands, but make sure that you're using polygons. Number 6, please name your monster. I want you to write the name of your monster somewhere on your paper. Number 7, this one is also optional. If you have colors, maybe crayons or markers, go ahead and color your monster. I will be posting some of the monsters that are submitted to me, and I can't wait to show you what some of the monsters are that you created of your classmates. I want to show you, this is my monster. So I made this. This is Hector. Hector's the name of my monster. Hector has a pentagon body. Notice there are 2 right angles here, just like earlier in our video. I chose to draw 3 hexagon eyes. I have 9 triangle spikes on the head, 1 trapezoid mouth with 10 triangle teeth. And this is Hector. I cannot wait to see a picture of your polygon monster. You can either text me a picture to this number of your monster, or you can send a picture to my email, which is right here. Please be sure to include the following things: your name, so I know who is talking to me, the name of your monster, and a picture of your polygon monster. I had so much fun learning with you guys today. Thank you so much for doing some math with me. I hope you all have a great day.